Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm Lisa with Down to Earth Gardening and Design, and it's fall and it's time to start preserving our herbs, our vegetables, our flowers. So it's hard for me to let go of all of my gardens, and so my game plan is to preserve as much as I can, and I like to do it the easy way. So today I have a video for you, and it's on the easiest way to preserve your basil. So I first have to tell you that in the past I used to do a lot of canning. I probably had a lot more energy. My kids were little, I was young. I loved to make jams, jellies, and whatnot from all the goodies from the garden. But I find it's so much easier to freeze and air dry your herbs. So I have my basil here. I just harvested it. So I'm going to walk you through some tips and tricks and just a step-by-step how-to. So first I want to say your basil, the temps are dropping, you want to get out there and you want to harvest it while it's still looking green and healthy. And you want to harvest it on a dry day. So ideally if you can get out there in the morning after the dew has dried, that's perfect timing. So I have my harvest here. I've just clipped it. And tip number 2 is you do not want to leave it lying around. So you want to have a plan to do this when you can harvest it and you can do the project right away. So items that you need, not much. You have, of course, your basil. I've got some snips. And then, since we're going to be freezing, we're going to use some quart-sized freezer bags. I have my food processor, and I love this one here, but you could also use a blender, or you can also chop things by hand. So this is just going to be the easiest way to chop it up for your freezer bags. And then you just need some extra virgin olive oil. Okay, so I want to say that I like this method especially with the olive oil, because the olive oil, when you freeze it, will help it last a little bit longer. It'll stop it from turning brown and black. So you really do want to use olive oil. You can also use water. There is the ice cube method, which is also great, but I find that when I use my olive oil, it will last longer. So I can keep this in the freezer for about a year or more safely, and it will still be the nice basil green. So let's get started with this. Now, the first step that I like to do is to just snip the basil leaves off of the stems. So basically, we are just looking for some of the nice leaves. And while you're doing this, you want to inspect it and you want to make sure there's nothing yellow, mushy, or of course, any bugs. So we don't need those. So I'm doing this like this because I don't want to have to wash and dry my basil. So that's why when I snip it, I'm also inspecting it, because I'm not going to be washing it. If you are washing it, you just need to make sure it's really, really dry. So it's a little more tedious. My gardens, my veggie gardens, are all organic. So I know where this basil is coming from, and I know that there aren't any chemicals on my basil. So I've got my 2 baskets here, and I'm just going to start snipping. And like I said, you do not need the stems. You just want the tender leaves. And I'm just going to be snipping all of it and getting it all ready at the same time. So once I fire up the food processor, I can just keep going with my project here. Okay, so I have my basil all snipped here. So the flowers and the stems and the discarded leaves are ready for the compost pile. And I'm just going to check out my basket one more time and remove anything that I don't want. So just kind of go through it. So I'm looking for any debris, bugs, stems, flowers, any leaves that aren't suitable for freezing, and that's it. Okay, so we're ready to go here. So over here I have my freezer bag labeled, so you always want to put your date and what you have in the bag for the freezer. And like I said, you can keep it in the freezer. It'll keep for a year or more. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you a couple of bags that I have previously frozen and how they came out. So we're going to chop up the basil so it will be recipe ready. And speaking of recipes, you can do so many things with this basil here. You can use it in your stews, your sauces, your soups, or you can even just thaw it and toss it with some pasta if you're in a rush and you need a quick dinner. So you can do lots of things with your basil. All right, so what I'm going to do is my goal is to get about 6 cups of my fresh basil leaves in my measuring cup. And I'm going to process 6 cups of it at a time. And I will pack it down a little bit. And that's just what works for my little food processor here. Okay, so we've got about 6 cups, so we're probably going to be able to do 2 batches. And when I froze my bags earlier in the year, a quart-sized bag took 12 cups of basil, so I'll be able to make another bag. It's crazy that it just makes that much because it looks like a lot of basil. Okay, so we want to put it in our food processor, pack it in there, and you can also just hand chop it if you don't have a food processor. It's going to just make your life a little bit easier. It smells so wonderful. You're not going to believe how much this shrinks down. Okay, and then remember you want your extra virgin olive oil. And I just have a tablespoon here. So I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of olive oil for the 6 cups. So proportionately, you really just need about 1/2 of a tablespoon per 1 cup of leaves. And if you're interested in using any of the supplies that I have today, I will put up some links for you in the description. I always try to do that for you. Okay, so now we're just going to fire this up. And I'm just going to use my little spatula here and mix it up a little bit and then give it another go round. Okay, that should be good, so let's have a look. I'll show you what I have. Okay, and then we're going to take the freezer bag. and I'm not going to close it up yet because I'm going to do one more batch. So let's see if we have our 6 cups here. And it looks like it. So if you saw the little bit of video in the very beginning of the video, I was out in the garden and I harvested one entire basil plant and then a little bit of another, and I just left a few leaves on a couple of them in case the weather holds out a little longer. It's early October and you never know what's going to happen in New England, but I might want to go out there and harvest a little more fresh basil for some dishes. So I did leave a little bit on the plants, but this is what we have so far. Not much, and that's the 6 cups. Okay, so let's do the rest of it here. And something I missed, some flowers. I'm just going to take that out. Okay, our olive oil. So because we have another 6 cups, we can use 3 tablespoons. Okay, let's see what we have. Oh, we still have some leaves that aren't chopped up in here. Which it doesn't have to be perfect, but I am just going to give it one more shot in the processor. Okay. All right, so we'll get the bag back out and want to make sure we get it all here. I have a leaf that didn't get chopped up, but we're going for it. Okay, so let's move this stuff out of the way so you can see what I'm doing here. So now what you want to do is you want to lay the bag down and you want to just press this mixture into a thin layer in the bag. Okay, this is how we're going to make it a little easier to use it for recipes, and I'm going to show you the method to my madness in a minute when I show you the bags that have already been frozen. So just an even thin layer, and then seal your bag. So I like to just make sure we get all the air out, or as much as we can, and then finish sealing it up good. Okay, so this is freezer ready, and I'm going to lay it down in the freezer just like this. And I can give you a peek at what the others look like. So this is a little drawer freezer here, but it is a freezer. Okay, so we did these here a bit ago. Now, I'm going to take a little bit for a recipe that I'm making for dinner tonight. So all you do when you're ready to use it is you just open it up and you just break off the size piece that you want to use in your recipe. And that's it. Now, honestly, I don't even worry when I take it out about thawing it too much. It just thaws so quickly. So you can drop it right into your recipes just like this. But it's such an easy way, as you can see, to preserve your basil and to have it all winter long, or perhaps even the next year or so. And it stays really potent. So that's it for today, folks. I really hope you enjoyed our video today. And if you did, please go ahead and give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you want to be the first to get to see our videos that we release.